Live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and good evening to everyone who's when. So I was talking about GATE 2024. I'll be discussing the syllabus of GATE 2024 for the English literature aspirants. Okay, I'll be covering everything one by one. I'll be covering the entire syllabus, the pattern of GATE 2024 exam that will be conducted by Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Okay? This time this GATE examination will be conducted by Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Do join. Okay? Do join quickly. So last year it was conducted by IIT Kanpur, and this time it will be conducted by Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru, 2024, GATE 2024. And here you see that the students who have completed their graduation, okay, and they are eligible for this examination. And it was written that, okay, from today onwards it will be opened, the site will be opened, the portal will be opened, but it is not open right now. So it was written that GATE 2024 application portal is expected to open on 24th August 2023. So even it is not open actually. So let's wait for a few days here. And I was talking about I was talking about the syllabus. Okay, here the syllabus of GATE 2024 इंग्लिश लिटरेचर का जो एस्पिरेंट्स का जो सिलेबस रहता है, एक कंपलसरी पेपर रहता है. ठीक है, देयर इज अ कंपलसरी पेपर फॉर एवरीवन फॉर द ह्यूमैनिटीज. सो हियर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कंपलसरी फॉर ऑल XH candidates, that is for all the humanities. Okay, so XHB1. So there is reading comprehension, there is expression, analytical reasoning, as well as logical reasoning in the part 1. And reading comprehension is actually that is to test your ability to understand complex language material in short paragraphs and answer questions. ठीक है, regarding them, that is your reading comprehension, ability to understand complex language material in short paragraphs. So there will be short paragraphs given and you have to answer from that questions regarding those paragraphs. And expression, that is questions on stylistic and rhetoric aspects of short passage, including corrections you have to correct or modifications if it is needed, or particular sentences. That is reading comprehension, expression, then analytical reasoning. Okay, ability to understand, that is analytical means your ability to understand relationship in statements or short passages and being able to draw reasonable conclusions or inferences from them. And logical reasoning is also there, thinking critically to evaluate or predict an argument, identify the main and the supporting arguments, predict outcomes, etc. So here in humanities and social sciences, okay, the section will not directly set language competence of terms like grammar and vocabulary. The focus is actually instead on critical reasoning. And here that is XHB1 for everyone. For XH candidates this is compulsory. For XH candidates this is compulsory. And for the candidates of English literature here, that is XHC2 code, XHC2. ठीक है, that is for the students of English literature, English. Here the syllabus is like multi-genre literatures in English, poetry, the novel, and the other forms of fiction, including the short story, drama, creative non-fiction prose with emphasis on long 19th century and the 20th century. So multi-genre literature in English like poetry, the novel, and other forms of fiction, including the short stories, drama, creative non-fiction prose, of which with emphasis on the long 19th and 20th century. So you should have to study well 19th and 20th century. ठीक है, and you have to also comparative literature, like comparative context. Okay, especially in a comparative context, Anglophone and in English translation, literatures from India and extending to some degree the larger Indian subcontinent. ठीक है, comparative literature is also important. Comparative literature, especially in a comparative context, what Anglophone and in English translations of various works, that is in English, is very important. Literature from India extending to some degree the larger Indian also subcontinent. ठीक है, like Sri Lankan diaspora writer, okay, Pakistani writers some. So here, apart from all these things, you have to also study literary criticism and literary theory. Literary criticism and literary theory, ठीक है, that is critical and cultural intellectual traditions. And within literary criticism and theory, you have starting from formalism, structuralism, new criticism, post-structuralism, ठीक है, reader response critique, myth criticism, archetype. Then you have reconstruction, ठीक है, psychoanalytic theory. Then you have Marxist theory and new historicism, cultural poetics, cultural studies. These are all things you have to cover one by one. That is literary criticism and literary theory. And critical and cultural intellectual traditions and approaches widely referred to using discipline in English. ठीक है. Then one another thing that you have to study, the complete history of English literature. Complete history of English literature and English literary studies. Okay, complete history of English literature and English literary studies. And then you have to also study research approaches and the methodologies, the steps, the research methodologies, the way you do research, including interpretive techniques responsive to literary forms, devices, concepts, and genre. So I have also seen in the paper that they have also questions. They have given questions from literary that is figure of speech. Oh, yeah, figure of speech. From figure of speech, they have also given questions. So figure of speech also an important part that you need to cover. So multi-genre literature in English, that is from poetry, novel, other forms of fiction. And basically you should have to give the emphasis on the long 19th and 20th centuries. Then comparative literature, then translations, literature from India and the subcontinent, then literary criticism and theory, and other things like that is you have cultural materialism, ठीक है, cultural intellectual traditions, approaches, and then the complete history of English literature and English literary studies. So, and the last one is actually research approaches, methodologies, including interpretive techniques responsive to literary forms, literary device, literary movements, concepts, genres. These are research approaches. And so these are the 5 units from this XHC2. The 5 units above list aspects the questions paper will include rather than signal separate modules and section. So that is total there will be 100 marks. Okay, 100 marks. So part 1 is from that is logical things, like this one I had discussed earlier, logical reasoning, analytical reasoning, and expression. And part 2 is solely that is entirely based on your domain. And what would be the pattern? What would be the pattern? Here you see that it's XH code. Okay, okay, so here it is computer based, CBT based. Okay, examination mode is actually CBT based. ठीक है, computer based test that will be conducted at select centers in the cities. Duration क्या है? 3 hours. Duration क्या है? 3 hours का duration है. ठीक है, and इसमें जो है 30 सब्जेक्ट्स का एग्जाम हो रहा है. सेक्शन जो है एक है कि GA, that is general aptitude, और दूसरा एक सेक्शन है कि that is सेक्शन ऑफ द कैंडिडेट. ठीक, दैट इज डोमेन. ठीक है, किस टाइप के क्वेश्चन रहेगा? MCQ रहेगा, MSQ रहेगा, और नेट क्वेश्चन रहेगा, दैट इज न्यूमेरिकल आंसर टाइप क्वेश्चन. यू शुड रिमेंबर दैट MSQ मल्टीपल सिलेक्ट क्वेश्चन. मैंने ना लास्ट टाइम में 1-2 क्वेश्चन मतलब जिसमें मल्टीपल आंसर हो सकता था, मैंने एक आंसर करके छोड़ दिया. मैंने MSQ नहीं देखा है, तो मेरा 2-3 क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही चला गया. घर आके जब देखें, ठीक है, no. If you qualify GATE exam, so the certificate will be valid for the upcoming 3 years. ठीक है, so that's why you should have to look very carefully दैट इफ द क्वेश्चन इज इट MCQ और MSQ, अगर MSQ है तो यू हैव टू आंसर मोर देन वन, ठीक है, देयर विल बी 1 2 3 आंसर्स, ओके हियर। सो मल्टीपल चॉइस में रहेगा, ठीक है। सो मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस, मल्टीपल सिलेक्ट क्वेश्चन दैट इज MSQ, एक से भी ज्यादा आंसर रहेगा, ठीक है। तो बी केयरफुल अबाउट दैट। उसमें तो नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं होगा, लेकिन क्या है, लेकिन तुमको नंबर भी नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है। ऐसे मेरा 2-3 क्वेश्चन बहुत बार रॉन्ग हुआ है, बहुत जल्द इजी है तो इजी करके कर चला गए, बहुत इजी, ओ दिस इज द आंसर, सो मैंने करके चला गया, लेकिन बाद में देखे कि नहीं वो तो MCQ नहीं था, ये MSQ था। सो इसको भी याद रखना है, MSQ। और न्यूमेरिकल आंसर टाइप दैट इज NAT, यानी मैथमेटिकल पार्ट जो है, NAT क्वेश्चन जो होता है न्यूमेरिकल, उसमें आपका नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है, ठीक है। तो क्या है, MCQ, MSQ एंड न्यूमेरिकल आंसर टाइप दैट इज NAT क्वेश्चन, ठीक है। और जो क्वेश्चन जो रहेगा रिकॉल टाइप का क्वेश्चन, कॉम्प्रिहेंशन रहेगा, कैसे तुम अप्लाई कर सकते हो, और एनालिसिस एंड सिंथेसिस के डिपेंड में करता है क्वेश्चन जो पैटर्न जो रहेगा, ठीक है। टोटल देयर विल बी क्वेश्चन 65 क्वेश्चंस, ओके। 10 questions, 10 to 15 questions from that is general aptitude, or 50 to 55 questions from that is from English literature, your own domain. So this time, okay, what they I am talking about the earlier exam, the pattern of the earlier exam, but it will be same actually. So I'll be discussing later, okay, when the notification will be out of this time. You know that this time the get will be conducted by IIT, that is sorry, Indian Institute of Science, that is Bengaluru, Indian Institute of Science by Bengaluru, Bengaluru, ठीक है। So here these are some things that you need to know, but the most important thing is that no, after GATE, okay, you can also appear for PhD. Exactly, even in universities, okay, it is not only for IITs, okay, even in many university you will find that in the notification it is written that if a candidate has qualified NET, SET, GATE, they are exempted from the entrance test. They will not have to give the entrance exams, okay. Only they will have to, okay, prepare for their interview section. So directly they will be in the interview section, ठीक है। IITs, yeah, IITs as well universities, okay, IITs as well universities, IITs as well as universities. So for wrong answer chosen in MCQ, अगर no, if you qualify NET, there is no need of GATE. Yeah, if you qualify NET, there is no need of GATE as well. But I will suggest you to give the exam, okay, this time, ठीक है। But I will request everyone, suggesting everyone to appear in the exam this time, okay. Yeah, definitely. So I was talking about a negative mark, okay. For wrong answer chosen in a MCQ, there will be negative marks, okay. For 1 mark MCQ, 1/3 mark will be deducted, ठीक है, for wrong answer, ठीक है। And then you will be which one, yeah, likewise for 2 mark MCQ, 2/3 mark will be deducted for a wrong answer, ठीक है, MCQ and MSQ, ठीक है। Later I will be making a video as well with the topics as well as the whole notification. When it will be out, I'll be making another video, ठीक है। I'll be making another video, okay, when the notification will be out with another video. There will be clearing everything, ठीक है, with the bulletin, with the information bulletin, जो bulletin निकलता है ना, जो उसको लेके ही पूरा एकदम बाद में अभी भी नहीं निकला है नोटिफिकेशन, अभी भी नाइट नोटिफिकेशन आउट नहीं हुआ है. It was expected, okay, to be out today only, but I can't find, okay, any information even in the site. It is not opened yet. Yeah, so it was written that here you see, yeah, 24th August में ओपनिंग डेट ऑफ ऑनलाइन एप्लीकेशन, बट अभी भी नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है, क्लोजिंग डेट दिया था 29 सितंबर रेगुलर रजिस्ट्रेशन, लेकिन अभी भी तक कुछ नहीं हुआ है. ठीक है, but it is written that dates are liable to change. Okay, so I'll be informing you later when it will be out, don't worry, but give the exam, appear in this exam. ठीक है, yeah, you will be getting updates, don't worry, and you will be getting guidance one by one, and I'll be making videos. Okay, I'll be also making videos when the notification will be out for the upcoming GATE exam that will be conducted by Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. Got it? I hope you have understood, but negative mark is very important, so उसको बहुत ध्यान से करना है. ठीक है, बहुत केयरफुली आंसर को करना है. याद रखना MSQ और नेट क्वेश्चन अगर करते हो तो उसमें क्या है, उसमें नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं मिलेगा. न्यूमेरिकल एबिलिटी जो नेट क्वेश्चन जो है, नेट क्वेश्चन अगर करते हो तो उसमें क्या, उसमें नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है. ठीक है, और MSQ में भी नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है. जो MSQ क्वेश्चन है, मल्टीपल सिलेक्टिव क्वेश्चन जो होता है, उसमें भी नेगेटिव मार्क नहीं है. ठीक है, चलो, I'll be ending the session here. I'll be discussing later, and which writers you have to study, one by one. Okay, I'll be covering later. Which Indian writers you have to cover, which translate some most important translations of writers and Indian subcontinent writers. I'll be covering one by one. I'll be making a separate video where I'll be discussing. ठीक है. Okay, is there any question that you can ask? If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll be trying to answer those questions. Okay, if you have no problem, you have no questions, so then I will be ending the session here. Okay, thank you. चलो, thank you.